Part 2 of the 10X rule. Takeaway 1. Obsession is not a disease. Obsession is a gift. Obsession is an absolute requirement to get you extraordinary results. You got to be so fanatical about your success that everybody thinks you're crazy. Think of obsession like a fire. You got to build your fire so big and hot that everybody wants to sit around it. Every single action is another piece of wood you're throwing into your fire. So think about it that way whenever you're putting more action items into your goals. Now, people are going to think you're crazy. They're going to tell you why you're working so much. Why aren't you sleeping enough? Why aren't you spending time with your family enough? These are the people that don't understand obsession. But once you reach your success, all those same people will now understand why you did everything you did. Would you ever want somebody to run your country who wasn't absolutely obsessed with making the country great again? Of course not. Everybody that wants to do anything extreme and extraordinary and get great results is absolutely obsessed. So never ever let somebody talk down on your obsession again. Takeaway number 2. Go all in and overcommit every single time. In poker, when you put all your chips on the table, you're considered all in. Same exact thing with your goals. You have creativity, you have energy, and you have your attitude. These are unlimited resources. Why not go all in every single day on these resources? If a bank gave you unlimited cash every single day, would you take all that cash and spend it? Of course you will. It's the same exact concept with your mindset, your energy, your attitude, and your positivity. You have to go all in every single day. You can't go broke with this mentality. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. The greater the commitment, the greater the delivery. The worst thing I've ever heard is undercommit and overdeliver. Why make a smaller promise to your clients or to your boss or to your spouse or to your family? When you make a smaller promise, you're going to have smaller actions. Always overcommit and always overdeliver. Overcommit first, show up later. When you overcommit, you'll start to face more problems, newer problems, and create newer solutions. If you're not creating newer solutions and newer problems, you're not really growing. So overcommit and overdeliver every single time and go all in every single day because your resources are unlimited. Takeaway number 3, expand and never contract. When most people take the defensive approach and start minimizing things and tightening things up is when you should invest the most and go all in. Contracting is a form of retreating, so it violates the 10X rule. It's difficult to expand when everybody else is telling you shouldn't, but it's what you must do. Your competition is going to think you're ruthless and all you want is your success and nothing can stop you. Once you're on the offense at all times, everybody else will notice it and it's only going to help you grow. Think about the real estate market when the real estate crashed in 2008 and 2009. What did most people do that owned real estate? They sold their houses and they got out because they got scared. What did the wealthy do? They invested all their money and they bought when things were cheap. Now you say the real estate market is going on a rocket again and going up. All those people are millionaires because of what they did. They didn't contract, they expanded while everybody else was contracting. So right now, take 10X rule and everything you're doing in your life. Emails, phone calls, old clients, new clients, seminars, Facebook, Snapchat, mailing advertisements, commercials, whatever it is, go 10X. Have you ever benefited from contracting? If you ever need to contract, only contract for long enough just to regain your energy and regain your plan and come back in and expand every single time. Takeaway number 4, burn the place down. You have to take 10X actions to get your fire so big that the whole world sees it. Don't rest or take breaks. Stack up the fire so it's so hot that everybody else wants to sit around it and wonder what you're doing. Once you do it that way, the competition is no longer competition because they're not even on your radar anymore. Once you find yourself heated and winning, people are going to tell you it's time to take a break or vacation, but don't listen to these people. The time for breaks and vacation will come later. Success demands continuous action. Think of a lawn or a garden. You have to keep watering it and planting it to keep it beautiful. You can't just do it one time and one time only. Always keep the 4 actions in mind. Doing nothing, retreating, doing average, or doing 10X. There's no such thing as working too much. The resources are abundant, so why stop using them? Every single time you're doing an action, remember, you're making your fire bigger, and the overall goal is to burn the place down. Takeaway number 5, fear is a great indicator. Once you experience fear, that actually means that you're taking actions at a new level, which is bringing the fear on. If you're not experiencing fear, you're probably not taking the right amount of actions. Fear stands for false events appearing real. The boogeyman only exists in the child's mind. As adults, we have our own boogeyman. Most people, when they experience fear, they think about things and they run away. That's the wrong way to go. You have to think of fear like a green light. When you see fear or you sense fear, it means go, go, go. While you're taking action, your competitors are getting scared and thinking about what they should do. So the next time you experience fear, what I want you to do is count backwards from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. There is no questions, there is no thinking. count backwards from 5, and never experience fear again. Takeaway number 6, the myth of time management. The people that complain about time management and balance are the same people that believe in the shortage concept. The first thing you have to do is make success your absolute duty. There is no balance of success. What successful people do is they think about everything. They want it all in abundance. I challenge you to log the way you're spending your days. There's 168 hours in a week. The average human spends 33% sleeping, 22% working, and 60% on a computer or TV. These are the same people who are complaining about time management. Any action not adding wood to your fire is an action deemed unnecessary. What you want to do after you log your time for a whole week is look at what you spent your time doing and take out every single item that's not adding wood to your fire and getting you closer to your goals and your success. Commit and start managing your time now. The goal of this is to use your full 18 hours. Once you start doing this, you'll see success at a whole nother level. Takeaway number 7, criticism is a sign of success. Receiving criticism is a sign that you're doing what other people are paying attention to. You should seek out criticism. The part the definition left out is its helpful bits of information that help you move forward. So start expecting criticism. As a matter of fact, I'd love you to criticize on this video right here and leave me some comments on it. It might be advice from others like, you're working too much, or hey, you need a break, or hey, why are you wasting so much time with that client? These are all types of criticism. The best way to deal with criticism is keep moving forward and create more success. You're always going to have criticism. Weak-minded people always attack success. Takeaway number 8, customer satisfaction is a wrong target. The first concern that people mention when going to the 10X rule is that they don't want to affect customer service. That's the wrong target. Think about 2 issues. The first issue is a customer that's dissatisfied with your product and not happy with your service. The second issue is a customer that knows nothing about you, your product, or your service. Which problem is bigger? Problem 1's an easy solution. You call the customer, you make him happy, you make him satisfied, and he's your customer forever. But how about problem 2? How are you going to get the customer that doesn't even know you to know you and your product? You're not. So always go after more customers before trying to master your customer satisfaction. The more customers you get, the better your satisfaction is going to grow because you're growing your company, you're growing your revenues, and you're growing your profits so you can spend more money on making your customers happy. You're always going to get complaints and dissatisfaction. But the best way to get feedback on your business is to survey the people that didn't get your business or that you didn't get their business, that didn't buy your products. These are the best people to survey. Whatever they tell you, use that to make your customer satisfaction better. But domination in a space always trumps everything else. So acquire customers first, customer satisfaction second. Takeaway number 9, omnipresence. Omnipresence conveys the concept of being everywhere all the time. The number 1 products in America have omnipresence. Think of the news. People have to read the paper in the morning. People have to watch the news before they start their day. The news is always needed and the news is everywhere. That's omnipresence. You want to make your company just like that. It requires a higher level of action, but once you get omnipresence, you're officially dominating the market. Average and normal don't work no more. Think of Pepsi, Coke, Fox, Walmart, Visa, Ford, Amex. All these companies are omnipresent. You can hum their jingles in your head. You could picture their brand in your head. And whenever you see their name, you definitely know that that's them. Is there too much Coke out there in the world? Is there too much people that drink Coca-Cola? Is there too many fridges full of Coca-Cola? No, because they've reached omnipresence. The best revenge is success. Make your product omnipresent today. Takeaway number 10, excuses. The definition of excuses is the reason for doing or not doing something. In reality, it turns out to mean an alteration of what you actually remember. Think of going late to work with the excuse there was traffic outside. You might think that the traffic's the reason why you were late, but if you dig deep into that, the reality of the situation is you were late because you didn't leave early enough to allow for the traffic. See, excuses are never the reason that you don't do anything. Excuses are the reason that you give yourself for not doing something that makes you look like you're unaccountable, unresponsible, and not successful. Successful people never use excuses. What are the excuses you hear every single day? I don't have enough money. I have kids. I'm married. I work too much. Cut all of that out. No excuse is ever going to improve your situation, and that's a fact. So from here on out today, think about all the excuses that you use every single day throughout your days, and never use those excuses again. Cut them out, take full accountability, and live your life 10x right now. Successful or unsuccessful, I hope you learned all the differences between the two. Successful people think about money and opportunities and solutions at all times. Unsuccessful don't. The only way to be successful is to take the habits and the rituals of the people who already failed, got back up, tried again, failed, got back up, tried again, and finally reached wealth and success. I'm going to go over the 20 top habits and rituals of successful people, and I want you to write these down and make sure you're incorporating each one of these traits into your life. Number 1, have a can-do attitude. Everything you want to do in your life, you have to have a can-do attitude. I'm going to do that. It's only assumptive phrases. You never question or doubt yourself. That's very important. Self-talk is part of this also. Number 2, have a belief that I'll figure it out. Problems are going to happen. Not everything's going to be lined up for you pretty and nice. There's always going to be things that get screwed up. Always have that attitude, no problem, we'll figure it out. Number 3, successful people focus on opportunities over difficulties. You might think something's difficult. A successful person looks at it as an opportunity for them to learn and grow. So every time you reach a challenge or something that you don't know how to accomplish, make sure you know that's an opportunity for you to grow and learn. Number 4, successful people love challenges instead of using them to sink. A lot of people, when they reach a challenge, they sink and they fold. What successful people do is they get up, they stand up, and they go 10x action. Number 5, successful people love to seek out problems. The unsuccessful hate problems. They complain when they come across. Successful people know that it's a part of the process. Number 6, successful people persist until successful. That means they don't stop. They keep doing the same exact actions and more until they reach their success. No breaks, no vacations, and no stopping until a project is complete. Number 7, successful people take risks. You can't get success, you can't get a fortune, you can't be a millionaire without taking a risk. Whenever you feel good about something and your gut is taking you in that direction, even if it's risky, do it. The worst case scenario is you're going to learn something from it. Number 8, be unreasonable. You might think that I'm crazy by saying that, but you have to be unreasonable to get some things you want to accomplish in life. In sales, in your job, to your manager, to your wife, be unreasonable to get to your success. It's needed. Number 9, be dangerous. And I don't mean that in a violent way at all. I mean that to the competition, to everybody watching you. They know that you're dangerous when it comes to your success. You'll do anything and everything to get there. Number 10, create wealth. Successful people know that you have to create wealth to be a millionaire, billionaire. Don't only get money and invest it back into your business. Once your business grows big enough, start investing your money where you'll get returns. It's called passive income. You must have passive income to grow. Number 11, readily take action. You always have to be action focused and taking actions. There shouldn't be a day go by where there's no activity in your business or in your personal goals. Number 12, always say yes. You could always get farther by saying yes and no. When you say yes, you open up doors and opportunities that never existed before. So always have that yes mentality. Number 13, habitually commit. When you commit, you have to commit and go all in every single time. When you habitually commit, nothing else could stop you. When you have that level and that mindset and concentration on what you're trying to do, no one's getting in your way. Number 14, go all the way. Again, just like we talked about earlier. Don't start a project and stop it. If you start something, go all the way and finish it. Even if your mind changes in the middle of it, keep going and just see what would come from it. Number 15, focus on the now. Unsuccessful people look at the past and the present and they complain and say how things could have been different. Successful people are only looking at now and above. What could you do in the future? What could you do right now? What's the effect you're going to have in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? Always be thinking future focused. Number 16, successful people embrace change. This is a huge one. Anyone who's not successful is uncomfortable around change. When change happens, they complain, they nag, takes them a while to adapt. Successful people are right on it. You got change for me? Let's go, baby. Number 17, determine and take the right approach. Whenever something happens, remember, if fear comes up, if anything comes up, determine what it is you're trying to do and take the approach every single time right away without even thinking. Number 18, successful people break traditional ideas, right? Apple, when they created the new headset that was wireless, that was breaking a traditional idea. Don't copy the competition. Think outside of the norm and make new ideas and bigger things that haven't happened before. Number 19, be goal-oriented. If you're not writing down your goals, you're driving a car blind. You have to write down your goals and know what you're trying to accomplish. When you write down your goals, every single thing that comes your way that has nothing to do with your goals or is not going to help your goals should be dropped automatically. That's being goal-oriented. And number 20, be on a mission. It's not just a job. It's not just a 9 to 5. It's not just a life. This is everything you have. You're on a mission, all right? You're going to war for your country. Every single task you do, you have to put it in that mindset and know that it's life or death. Once you treat everything this way, you're going to win in every single aspect of your life. YouTube family, thank you for watching the 10X rule. I hope that you took all the principles of this and you're going to take your action to a whole nother level just like I did. Telling you, this book changed my life and hopefully it changed yours too. Like, subscribe, leave me feedback and comment down here below. Anybody that you think's not taking 10X action in their life, make sure you share this video with them. Let them watch it. Let them subscribe to the channel. We're going to be coming out with a book every single 2 weeks for you guys. So any book you'd like me to read, you could also comment below. acezmedia.com, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're on everything. Follow, subscribe, like, show your support. Thank you so much for all you do, and I'll see you on the next episode of Acez Triple T's.